I discovered mathematics in grade 7. I suddenly realized that these hieroglyphics were more than just counting the digits on my fingers and toes, and I burst out in the middle of a geography class. I think, mathematics is poetry. Of course, all the other students laughed, and the teacher said, "Thank you, Mr. Berner." One afternoon, I fell down the rabbit hole of art. I was 15 years old, and I'd been wandering around the Bay in my hometown of Winnipeg, and I'd pretty much seen everything that I'd seen a million times at the Bay. So I walked across the street to the Winnipeg Art Gallery, and they happened, by sheer accident, to have an exhibit of two famous, wonderful modern artists. The first was Edvard Munch, and dozens and dozens of his pieces, including full-color original version of The Scream. And then these great brass sculptures of Archipenko, this Ukrainian modernist cubist sculptor, and they were sexually provocative and very beautiful and exciting. And I felt between these two shows that I had been sort of lovingly kicked in the head. I had the same feeling when I first read Joyce, Beckett, Henry Miller, James Baldwin, and a host of other remarkable writers, Nadine Gordimer, and so on. All through my life, I've been discovering writers like that. We always had Gershwin and the Rhapsody playing through the house, and then I remember my mother taking me to hear the Winnipeg Symphony doing Aaron Copland's Rodeo. Also, at the age of 15, I discovered what I still think is the greatest single ballad ever written, another Gershwin thing. There's a somebody I'm longing to see, someone to watch over me. Although, I might have to bend with the argument that Kern and Hammerstein's song, All the Things You Are, is right up there. They're both perfectly timeless songs. I remember the Met telecast of Pavarotti's La Boheme, which opened up opera to millions of people who'd never even thought about opera before, and I was one of those dopes, and the world changed. What about the way people booked off work and traffic stopped in some places to watch the CBS Live broadcast of Horowitz in Moscow? It was an amazing cultural event. What about half the Beatles songbook? Ditto Bob Dylan and Paul Simon. Tennis, Apricot Jam, Johnny Unitas, Joe Montana, Ali, Fred Astaire, Brando, Betty Davis, and lamb chops under the broiler. Pickle. Life is difficult. Pain and misery are regular visitors. Let's cherish those little miracles and joys, those aha moments, and those, hey, look at that experiences.